Modi Rojgar is a hashtag that is trending from last few days throughout the nation, throughout the globe. But is it a students' movement? Is it restricted to a students' movement? Or it's an anti-national movement? Let's discuss every single thing about it in this edition of The Wheat. But before that, let me urge you to kindly subscribe to the channel The Wheat. Yes, we are discussing about the students' movement, Modi Rojgar. Do students have the right to protest? Yes, they have the right to protest. Students protest कर सकते हैं. They have the right to protest against the policies of the government, against the educational reforms, against the policies, the way the exams are being conducted. Yes, they have right to run the hashtag CGL19 results. Yes, they have the right to do so. Do they have the right to ask Prime Minister Modi for employment? Yes, they have the right to ask Prime Minister Modi for employment. Do they have the right to remind Prime Minister Modi about his electoral promise few years back? Yes, they have the right to do so. But why I am against the trend, the hashtag Modi Rojgar? I think all of you have seen how Greta Thunberg and others have commented, have tweeted in the issue of farmers' protest. How it is done? How you think that Greta Thunberg and that other pop singer is knowing about India so much? It is only because they are being paid money. When you are paid money, you know everything, right? So similarly, it seems to me that few institute owners, few coaching center owners are being paid by the anti-nationals to run the campaign, right? So let me tell you why and how they are being paid and how this movement is being run, as I support all the demands being made by students. Yes, you know that the bread and butter of these educational institutes, nowadays these educational institutes, not educational institutes, the coaching institute, online teaching institutes are being flourished because of increased number of government recruitment in recent days. So in case in future there will be a fall in the number of recruitment, these people have to struggle for their bread and butter. This is the first thing. The second thing is that if you want to demand something with current government, you have to talk in a line with the current government. You are not in a opposition that you will attack. You are the fellow citizen. You have to treat your government in a very respectful manner to get your things done, right? So when you speak in Hindi and say Modi Rojgar do, you are using a derogatory term of respect. You are not respecting the one, because when you speak in Hindi, you have to address your Prime Minister with a G associated with it, like Modi Ji Rojgar do. But those who are started this trend, wanted to be hero, are paid highly, I guess, by the anti-nationals, like the way the farmers' protest unfolded in last few days. They wanted to attack Modi so that students plus the family associated with the student will be against Modi. If you want reforms, real reforms in India, it could be a genuine demand. Am I suggesting any other way out? No, I am not suggesting any other way. You have to raise your voice. Twitter, etc. are the peaceful way to make your voice heard. So I am with you. But the thing is that the people that they are associating themselves into it may be having political links, may be getting invisible political support to run this protest. So try to distinguish them. You have very much democratic right to raise a voice, to make the government listen. And this is the best way, the medium of social media is the best way to make the government listen, and government is bound to listen because it's a democratic government. Government has to get re-elected again. They cannot afford to disappoint students, the families that are associated with students. So you have to continue the peaceful protest, but you have to find out those who could be getting benefit out of it, and this conflict of interest in owners running big institute are having conflict of interest. They want to run their business, they want to continue their business. And the other aspect of it, let me tell you, in Western countries, in developed countries, there is no specific regard for government job. In India, even if you are paid a low salary, even if you are in a contractual job in a government entity, or you are at a scale 4, scale 3, scale 4 level, but you get more regard, more respect in society than someone doing hard work in a corporate job or proving himself, right? Or pursuing his passion or being an entrepreneur. They are not regarded. People say they are bekars. They have nothing to do, hence they have established their business, etc. So that mindset needs to be changed. This specific mindset needs to be changed. Why? Because if India needs to grow in a faster pace, it has to get away with the notion of anyway you have to get a government job. This should not be the aim of our youth.
Minimum
right?
support
Why
price.
this should not be the aim of our youth? I have seen people spending 10-15 years of their life preparing for a bank PO job, and what the end they do, they become a bonded slave of the banks. They do work day and night. First they have to read day and night, and then they have to work day and night. If they would have given so much of time for developing something, they would have created wonders for the nation. So this is all in this edition. I will come back with so many revelations. So for the time being, stay tuned, stay subscribed. Thank you.